All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description if you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there. And all live streams are partnered with Mint Mobile, but more on that later. So in case you missed it, there's a big incentive right now. We've made plenty of videos on this. We made plenty of videos on how much this is worth, explain how it works, and what it was kind of a sleight of a hand offer by taking away some big discounts and putting in that 0.99% offer. But right now, if you order by May 31st for the Tesla Model Y only, you can get a Model Y for 0.99% financing all the way to 72 months. And on top of that, there's actually like a hidden rate. Well, part of this, if you finance all the way to 84 months, you can still get 2.99%. So relatively good considering all the different other incentives and rates out there for financing vehicles. I think the average new car rate is like 6 to 9%. And of course, the average interest rate on all the other Tesla vehicles are 6.49%. Certainly, if you're looking to get lower rates than 6.49%, but not as good as 0.99%, you can get the full list at my Patreon link down below in the description. But the second one is going to be 99-month full self-driving with zero nag coming soon. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but now you can get full self-driving for $100 a month as a subscription for Tesla full self-driving. The next one is going to be leasing a brand new Model 3 for $299 a month. Of course, you can get the Model 3 long range for $399 a month, but leasing does have its limitations, so just to be something to be aware about, I would rather you get a brand new Model Y right now because of the fantastic 0.99% offer. We've made plenty of videos on this. We talked about yesterday how zero down is actually possible with 0.99%, which this is news to me. You usually had to put 10 to 20% down, but now you can do 0% down if you're interested. And if you're interested in the 0.99, you certainly have to have some decent credit and have good income and also auto loan history prior to get approved for the 0.99%. So just something to think about if you're looking to do that. And the last one, Model 3 performance is the absolute bargain, 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. It's the only Model 3 Highland that also qualifies for the $7,500 federal tax credit. So it is the best deal out there at the moment for the Model 3 performance. Well, I guess best deal considering next to any sort of the Model Ys, because Model Y performance, you're going to get a lower price and you're going to get 0.99% financing, and you might be able to get a discount because there are discounts happening right now. Maybe not as good as what we used to see in the past. If you're interested in a Model 3, right now Model 3 rear-wheel drives we're seeing as low as $1,000 or as most as $1,000 off. And maybe this will get better as we get to the end of May, because it is the end of the month, and especially it might even get better next month, June, which is the end of this second quarter. But I wouldn't be banking on that 0.99% will be sticking around. So certainly just be aware of that. I think Tesla is testing it for this month with the 0.99 for Model Y. They do say it's going to be ending May 31st, but if I was a gambling man, if I was a betting man, I would say maybe a 50-50 shot on whether the 0.99% is sticking around for June. I mean, June is the end of the quarter, so it could make some sense, but still a little bit risky, especially if you're banking on the lower payment with the 0.99%. But here's what we're talking about. A couple Model 3s, $1,000 off, $900 off. Some of these are demo vehicles, or all of these are demo vehicles, and you want to stick around like that 1,000 mile mark for demo vehicles. Getting up to 2,000 gets a little bit high, and certainly you gotta, if you're going to be looking at a demo vehicle with over 2,000 miles, stay close attention to the tires conditions on that, because you might have to buy a brand new set of tires if you've got over 2,000 miles, which would kind of negate any of the discount, and it wouldn't make any sort of sense there. But moving to the Model Y side, we're essentially seeing the same, about a $1,000 discount across demo Model Ys out there, and about the same thing as well, 1,000 miles. And so certainly some of these might not make some sense, but it could make more sense if we get to like the $2,000 to $3,000 discounts, which I think we'll be seeing as we get closer to the end of May, maybe even this Thursday or Friday, or even June. But then the risk of that is June might not have a 0.99% offer rate. So a couple things to think about there. But interesting enough, inventory is going a little bit weird. So we got the Model Y slowly trending down. It's not going crazy like what we saw in previous months or previous quarters. You can see some of these crazy inventory drops where people went to buy Model Ys at a rapid pace. But it seems like the 0.99% offer is working. It's just not working like flying off the shelves working. We can see inventory is trending downwards, but that only takes like an inventory dump from Tesla to put more vehicles from the factory. So I'm not fully committed to think that the 0.99% is working like crazy. I think it's working, but it's just not like flying off the shelves type of working. But the other thing we can see here, so mustard line is the Model Y inventory. It's trending downwards. Purple line is Model X. It's kind of trending upwards. Blue line is Model S, also trending upwards. And pink line is trending upwards at a pretty rapid pace. So do I think, the big question that a lot of people ask me is like, do I think a 0.99% offer is going to roll out to some of the other Tesla models? I don't think right away. I think maybe end of third quarter or even the December, which December every single year has been a super crazy time for incentives. I think we could see a little bit of that maybe in like November of this year, but I really think it's going to be more so like a 2.99 or like a 1.99. I don't think Tesla has to go as crazy as they need to, because they're going crazy on 0.99 for Model Y, because Model Y, the mustard yellow line, the yellow line is the highest Tesla that has the most inventory, or the highest inventory that Tesla has the most vehicles for. So it makes perfect sense that they're trying to push as many of these vehicles out there. And so they've certainly took away some of the discounts to get there. But I put a poll out there. Which incentive is more important to you? Is it 0.99, 5,000 free supercharging, or something else? And an overwhelming 42% said that $5,000 off is more impactful to them, more meaningful to them than 0.99%. There's a reason why I said 5,000, because that's about the same as how much it costs to probably get that rate down to 0.9, because that's how much Tesla took away the discounts to put in that 0.99 for the Tesla Model Y. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking.